16 and a first down.
Cleveland.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Number 87.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand. But 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production. Production.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards. Short of the first.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
On the carry.
Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Their own 25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37.
Eason on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Eason, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason, and he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the 2nd down throw on target. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
At their own 21-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Thrown away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Taylor.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
The 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Eason eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys that can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys that might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Colts 7.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Max Crosby on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 47-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. 20. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle there to make the ground. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to get on me?
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
To number 84.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 33-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Jackson to return. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason is going to let this one. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The stop made by
the Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. George Kittle. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. The 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Right side here, Beckham. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Browns ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
The 46-yard line.
1st and 10, Eason. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Hands it off out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 22.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Eason. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Eason sets to throw it. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short, now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Number 28.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Taylor. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down. Here's Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The pass.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
33-yard line.
Pass incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, the 30, 10.
They ain't ready for us.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On 1st and 10, Eason steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Taylor about 3 yards there to the 27.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Eason to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Complete to number 80.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Eason. He'll drop this down to Taylor and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
36-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, The coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around a 30. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Right down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Defensively. They've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Number 87.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44.
The 3rd down pass. Interception.
Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis. Landry that time, and it's 3rd and short.
And 2 yards to go.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 7 catches. For him now in this last one, a 1st down.
Cleveland.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns, but all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tonight.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year, and you know all